Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Throwing first play is Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Chargers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Jerry Jeudy took a step back from his rookie numbers in 2021 while battling an ankle injury throughout the season. They're definitely hoping the arrival of Russell Wilson can help him reach his ceiling as a former 15th overall pick. Jeudy came through there with a chain-moving catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to get it again on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 7, Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. After one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's caught. Beckham. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by SkilZ70 Jr.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Now a give running left is Eckler.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Draw play, it's Eckler.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A give, Eckler running to the right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. K.J. Hamler returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 27, Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Off the play fake. Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Give him another one right back to Allen. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
They'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
And that's caught by Ezigbo. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
He was brought down by Michael Davis. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle with Eckler. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Herbert on first down now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
He's airing it out for Williams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft control.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,
They show up, and they show out.
So for the Chargers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down.